Hello and welcome to the weekly Kashmir University Video Digest Quest. First, a look at the highlights. Department of Law holds Kirat and Naat competition. Profile of the Department of English. Payam-e-Ramzan begins in the university. And some important notifications from the university. Now the details with your host Umar Malik. The Department of Law organized Ilham, a realization within competition for Kirat and Naat to celebrate the ongoing month of Ramadan. Students of law from different colleges and universities participated in the competition.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون
मैं कब्र अंधेरी में घबराऊंगा जब तन्हा इमदाद मेरी करने आ जाना रसूल अल्लाह इमदाद मेरी करने आ जाना रसूल अल्लाह
والليل دجامه وفرته है नूर सहर चेहरे से तेरे अल्लाहु 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 अल्लाह.
Professor Musaddiq Amin Sahab, Teen Academic Affairs, was the chief guest on the occasion. He said that we realize the importance of religion very late in our lives. There is a need to have good character and follow the teachings of Quran.
We were under this impression that we have come to this world on an excursion, enjoy life and go back. At a later stage we realized that Muslims have not come to this world on an excursion, but they have come here with a given mission. And that given mission they have to execute. And if either we have to accept Nauzubillah, Allah does not exist, Nauzubillah, or if He exists, then we have to follow His commands. Quran is the best guideline which provides complete path how we have to live the life. But how many of us are actually following the commands which are given to us in the Quran? Very few people. I personally feel there are three ways to perceive the Quran. Quran as the manual how to live life. Second, Quran as an encyclopedia of different bodies of knowledge. And Quran as a path to the paradise, Jannat.
Registrar Professor Khurshid Ahmed Bhatt appreciated the participants and said that such events are very important. He advised the students to take up the Islamic way of life as it's complete in every way.
I personally today feel that the Islamic way of life is a complete life. It is such a useful way of life, and if we'll follow this way of life, we'll be devoid of all social problems, economic problems, and many other problems. So my only suggestion to you would be that you try to learn more and more law. Because when I say I would like to become an imam, it doesn't mean that I should not have the modern education also. I want you have to be the modern education. Be one of the best justices, but be a Muslim justice, just as a Muslim. That's very important. Tell me, you see, we have doctors, we have lawyers, we have judges, we have professors, we have engineers. But if you act as a judge like a Muslim, and I'm sure you will be such a force for the entire other population, other races and other religions, and they will certainly get impressed.
Professor Muhammad Hussain, Dean Faculty of Law, said that one finds solace in religion and it's the association with religion that keeps you human.
It is such an emotion, such a sentiment, which everybody in his life should carry as a Muslim, as a true Muslim. And then whosoever has such emotions and sentiments, hats off to him, my all salutes. Because ultimately it is the religion wherein you find the last solace in the life. Therefore, it is basically an inspiration which guides a man since the beginning, from the cradle to the grave, and it must guide him from the cradle to the grave, because ultimately if you are not associated with it, then you cease to be a human being. It's only the association with your religion that you are basically human beings.
Renowned Naat Khwan Ghulam Hasan Gamgeen, who was also the judge of the competition, appreciated the participants and gave tips to them.
मैं न उर्दू की वजह से, न लॉ की वजह से, न हिंदी की वजह से, न अरबी की वजह से, न मास कम्युनिकेशन की वजह से हम अगर चमक गए तो हमें चमका दिया हज़रत मोहम्मद अरबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की मोहब्बत ने। हमने उनकी मोहब्बतों का इजहार किया, उनकी अजमतों को उजागर किया, अल्लाह ने हमें चमका दिया। जिस दफ्तर में हम जाते हैं हमें कभी किसी से कुछ कहना नहीं पड़ता, वो खुद हमारा काम कर देते हैं। हम ये भी समझते हैं कि बिकॉज ऑफ दिस कि आई लव प्रॉफिट फ्रॉम द कोर्स ऑफ माई हक और माई हार्ट, तो आप अजीम हो जाते। नूरी नबी चुअल्ती गत मारा कायनात अंदर जहानम अश्क नबवी जुबंत जानम।
A jury member also spoke on the occasion.
आप लोगों ने जिन्होंने यहाँ पढ़ा है, आपने मोबाइल वगैरह नेट के ज़रिए से मुख्तलिफ कुर्रा हजरात की किरात को सुन करके उसको नक्श किया है। तो नक्श करने के बाद आपने उसको अपने दिमाग में बिठा करके यहाँ पर सुनाया है। ये चीज़ तो काबिल तारीफ़ है कि आपने मेहनत की है, लेकिन अगर आपकी खाली तारीफ़ ही कर दी जाए तो आप लोग चन्ने के झाड़ पर चढ़ जाएंगे। तो ये नहीं पगा कि कैरी सब कि उन्होंने हमारी तारीफ़ कर दी, हमने कुरान पाक बहुत अच्छा पढ़ा है, तो तारीफ़ हो गई आपकी कि आपने मेहनत की है माशाल्लाह। लेकिन मैं ये ज़रूर समझूंगा कि अगर यहाँ पर हम लोग आए हैं तो थोड़ी सी इस चीज़ की तरफ तवज्जो हो, हमारे दिलों के अंदर एक फ़िक्र पैदा हो जाए, क्या वो कौन सा मुसलमान है जो कुरान पाक को सही पढ़े बगैर दुनिया से चला गया। उससे बड़ा बदनसीब कोई मुसलमान नहीं, याद रखें।
Later, prizes were distributed among the winners.
Third position in the Quran competition, BLLB first semester. BLLB third sem, Department of Law, Kashmir University. Farhana Saeed, BLLB 10th semester, Kashmir Law College.
Established in 1954, the Department of English is one of the best institutions of the university. The department has always been the source of knowledge for many students over the years, and it has transformed for the better. The Quest team takes you to a tour of the department and different aspects of it. The department provides all the facilities to its students and scholars. The department library has a huge number of books for the benefit of the students. The department also has a conference hall for seminars and a smart classroom for the students. Head of the department, Professor Lily Vaughan, in an interview with the Quest team said that the Department of English has been a premier department of the university. She said that every year the number of aspirants for studying English literature increases.
The academic brilliance of the department is also evident by the phenomenal rise that we witness every year in the number of applications or in the number of applicants for admission to its PG program and PhD program. In the department, we take no less than 77 students. although we receive some 300 to 400 applications. And then we have our satellite campuses also. In our satellite campuses, be it the South Campus and the North Campus and the PG Center MA Road, we take no less than 160 students. So in all, we take 237 students every year. And the most heartwarming result of our commitment has been the recent placement of our 126 students in the higher education department and some 25 students in +2 institutions.
She said that their curriculum has an interdisciplinary base and they are no longer stuck in British literature.
The department remains committed to strengthen its teaching and research in English studies. And as a result, we in the department on a regular basis revise our curriculum and try to introduce changes that take place at the national and the international level, try to remain abreast with the trends at the national and the international level. Recently, we updated our curriculum, and you will, if you take a look at our curriculum, you will really appreciate. You will appreciate its interdisciplinary base, its contemporary base, because what has to be borne in mind is that we no longer teach British literature and American literature now. We teach world literatures. We teach Canadian literature, Australian literature, African literature, Indian literature. We teach literature from the Middle East. We teach Latin American literature.
Asked why the Department of English hasn't started integrated programs, she said,
"We have introduced this specialized program of BA Honours in English at the undergraduate level. So that's a specialized course, and the students are able to cater or have an idea of world literatures in that particular program. So once you have that BA Honours in English, those students will necessarily come to us because their area is narrowed down. They cannot go to any other department. They have necessarily to come to the Department of English. So one could say, in a way, it is an integrated program that we are following. Except that, we don't have the first three, the undergraduate program we don't have, but then because we have introduced this honours program, it is taken care of in the colleges.
Professor Lilly said that they are taking a huge number of scholars in the department.
Right now we have some 35 scholars pursuing their PhD. And we have received another list from the Dean's office of candidates who are eligible for this program, and they are no less than 47. So it's a huge number that we are taking. And although we don't have so many slots, we don't have so many vacancies, but we are taking candidates over and above the required number, the stipulated number. A stipulated number would be every lecturer, every assistant professor has to take 4, but we don't stop at 4, we take more than 4. In the same way, associate professor takes 6, but we don't stop at 6, we take more than 6 to accommodate this huge influx of candidates.
She said that research in the department is done in accordance with the market needs.
What we do is, because we update our curriculum on a regular basis. And the idea, the logic behind is simply to help our students qualify their net set, number one, and also to help our scholars carry out innovative research on happening debates which take place all over the world.
Professor Lilly said that they organize research seminars regularly to benefit the scholars.
If you visit our picture gallery, we have all the pictures of those activities. We have a seminar, a 3-day national seminar on a regular basis every year. And this time we went one step further. It was a national seminar, but then we could also call it an international one, because we had Professor Yasmin Saikia from the Arizona State University, US, participating in that seminar. We had Professor William Spates from the US coming to participate in that seminar, but our modesty prevented us from calling it an international seminar.
She lamented the fact that despite the journal being one of the best, it has strangely not been able to feature in the UGC list.
We have tried to maintain the quality, and people are all praised for this journal, believe me. It's a pity that it did not find room in the latest UGC list. But I must confess, it's not in the list so far. No, it's not in the UGC list. But then, having said that, the fact of the matter is that there are many world-class journals which don't feature in that list. Again, there are some substandard journals which feature in that list. We are yet to fathom the criteria which the UGC people have applied in the selection of the journals in that list.
She said that they have introduced Kashmiri and Indian authors in their syllabus as well.
We have introduced Kashmiri literature in English in our syllabus. So we have writers like, novelists like, I would say Basharat Peer, okay, a memoir he has written, and Mirza Wahid, we have Siddharth Gigu, we have late Agha Shahid Ali, the poet. So these are being introduced to our students at large. You talk about integrated base. There's already this integrated base. We have Kashmiri literature in translation. We have Indian literature in translation. So we have Ghalib, we have Iqbal, we have Faiz, we have Haba Khatun, we have Lal Ded. Name any Kashmiri writer and he finds room in our syllabus.
She said that English being the lingua franca, they take utmost care that the students should excel in every field.
We cannot deny the importance of the English language. It's the leading world language. It is the language which connects us with the world. It's our lingua franca. So obviously, with the masters in this language, they can find a job anywhere in the world, number one. Number two, they just have to qualify their net and set, and then they join the profession of academia. Also, because we understand the department is cognizant how important it is to acquire proficiency in the English language and communication skills, we have introduced this certificate course in spoken English. And thereby, what do we do there? We cater to the aspirations of the cross-section of our society who are desirous to find a job in BPOs, in banks, in legal firms, and what have you. So there are manifold possibilities for our students to get inducted with MA in English language and literature.
She also said that it's a dream to see the department reach the zenith.
It's not an exaggeration when I say that this department is my first home. So obviously I wanted to touch the zenith.
Quest team also spoke to some of the students of the department.
It is the only subject in which there are more job prospects. There are many vacancies in colleges, universities, schools, because it is taught at each and every level, whether it may be professional course or it may be non-professional course.
Our department organizes seminars from time to time, and we get to benefit from those seminars. Guest lectures, they are being invited in the department. They deliver lectures and we are benefited in a positive way.
Faculty is highly qualified, they are sincere, they are punctual, they are regular.
I don't know about Mr. Basharat Peer, but Mirza Wahid, I did attend that seminar over here.
In the spirit of the month of Ramadan, the Division of Youth Affairs, Department of Students Welfare, University of Kashmir is organizing a 5-day festival, Payam-e-Ramadan. The festival features Naat, Kirat, Azan and calligraphy competitions for the students. It began yesterday and will continue till Tuesday. Here are a few snippets.
قال بل سولت لكم أنفسكم أمرا.
अल्लाह ताला का करम है कि इस मुक़द्दस महफिल के एहतमाम का शर्फ हस्ब रिवायत डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स वेलफेयर को हासिल हुआ है और हमारे इश्तराक करने वाले उन इदारों को भी जो इसमें हमारे मुम्मिद मुआविन साबित रहे और जिससे इस बाबरकत महफिल का इनेकाद मुनक्कद हुआ.
Now some important notifications from the university. The entrance test for the admission to MA program in archaeology will be conducted on June 19, 2017 at 11:30 a.m. in the Institute of Foreign Languages, University of Kashmir. Candidates can download the admit cards from the official website of the university. The candidates who have appeared in the Kashmir University entrance test for the admission to MA in Persian and Urdu are invited to apply for the second shift in these programs. The applications can be submitted from 13th to 19th June on the university website. In case you have missed some part of the program, you can log on to emmrckashmir.com where you can watch the whole episode. Send us your suggestions at our email address quest@emmrckashmir.com. Every day you should try on your part to introduce at least one good change, however small it is. Nelson Mandela said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. With these words, I take your leave. Goodbye.